Today, I'm going to demo about changing the model fragment file name along with the model element. So before this sprint, so it is like a couple of step process. So I'll just switch to the earlier sprint version. So how we will see how we have to rename the file as well as the model element. Then we'll come back to the current sprint product and we can see how it's simplified. So I just, as I mentioned, I just to move to the earlier sprint product version. So now, so I have this project called Shapes, and this is a shapes model, and here I have a couple of shapes. So this interface called diagram, and it has been fragmented, and you can see the file name also. So it's called diagram EFX. So now, for example, if I rename it to like eye diagram because it's an interface, so to make consistent with other interface, so I'll just rename this the model element also. Now you can see that the model element is changed, but the fragment file is still a diagram. So now to make it consistent with the model element, so I'll just click on this rename file and then again I'll make it eye diagram. So now we can see that it's the model element as well as the fragment is consistent with the names. So like in the earlier versions, like we have to do a couple of steps to make it consistent. Now I'll just move to the current sprint product, and here also I have a similar shapes model, and we have a couple of shapes. So this is an interface called shape, and the shape EFX is the fragmented file. I mean, these are the fragment, and the file name is shape EFX. So now, if I click on this refactor and rename, or you can use the F2 also as a shortcut. So now, if you click on this, so now we have introduced this new checkbox called update file name. And if I rename it like I shape, so now you can see that the shape EFX will be the file also will be renamed to ishape.efx, and also the model element will be renamed to ishape. Now I'll just press OK. So you can see that now it's consistent with the model name. And the file name is also consistent with the model name. So it simplifies it simplifies the process. Like instead of following couple of steps, so with just one rename dialog, you can rename the model element or also the file name. Yeah, the last few sprints back, we have introduced this preference called mod. In the modeling, you can locate modeling automatic create fragment files. So when you just check this, whenever you create a new model element, by default it will be fragmented. So now I'll just create one interface. So you can see that this new interface one is created, as well as this is fragmented with interface one EFX file. Now I'll just rename this interface one to say eye color, and press OK. So yeah, now you can see that the model element as well as the file name is consistent. So you can just combine the like the two things, like automatic whenever you enable the fragment patch and just rename the model element. So all things will be consistent with the names. Yeah, and also one point to mention here that this checkbox remembers the user preference. Like by whenever the first time the user opens this dialog, this will be off by default, and whenever he checks, so next time whenever he opens the dialog, so this will be like remembered, and further onwards, so he need not to check again. So That is one uh, bit of advantage.